What is the mind? What is the heart? And how do we live with wisdom, using both? This is the story of balance between knowing and feeling, between logic and love, between the head and the heart. The mind is a collection of information, woven tightly through the thread of experiences, memories, lessons learned, and feelings felt through all the senses we call life. It is the place where all this data, every sound we've heard, every emotion we've felt, every story we've told ourselves, works collectively as a unit, which we refer to as the mind. From the lens of psychology, the mind is not just one thing, but many. The conscious mind, where decisions are made, the subconscious mind, where patterns dwell, the unconscious, where roots of our past, often buried and forgotten, continue to shape our behavior. Cognitive science tells us the brain is wired to keep us safe, not to make us happy. It detects threats, scans for danger, remembers pain more than joy, a trait that once ensured our survival. Hence, even though the mind is a powerful bank of data, a mechanism that, when utilized correctly, can enhance our overall well-being and life experiences, the downside is that it always doubts, fears and questions everything that comes its way. This is not a flaw, it is its design. It calculates risk, it builds stories about what might go wrong. But when the mind is not properly tuned, or the collection of information is negative in nature, shaped by trauma, by repeated criticism, by failure or fear, one struggles to take the leap of faith that is sometimes necessary to initiate something important in life. Here, the teachings of Eastern wisdom echo. In Vedanta, the mind, manas, is a tool of perception, but not the ultimate knower. The self, the Atman, observes the mind. If the mind is cloudy, the self is veiled. But if the mind is purified, calmed, then wisdom dawns like the rising sun. The heart, on the other hand, feels. It is not a place where information is collected and processed, but rather a realm where you feel things as they are, where you feel the truth. In Sufism, the heart, qalb, is considered the seat of divine knowledge. It is said the heart has its own eyes, and those eyes see with love, not logic. When the heart is awakened, truth is not argued, it is known. No one can precisely say where life is in the body or where love is in life. But the heart simply feels the presence of life and love within oneself. It is a place of great intelligence. Modern science, too, has begun to listen to the wisdom of the heart. The field of neurocardiology has discovered that the heart has its own neural network, a little brain of sorts, capable of influencing perception, emotions, and even decision-making. Emotions are not random, they are information. The heart communicates its own truths, often more quickly and clearly than the analytical mind. When one learns how to harness and utilize the power of the mind and the intelligence of the heart combined, one becomes a person of wisdom. This balance is the foundation of mindfulness practice, to witness the mind without becoming it, to allow feelings without drowning in them, to neither repress nor react, to hold space for both head and heart and respond from the whole self. As human beings, we shouldn't always be influenced by the mind, with fear, doubt and constant questioning, nor should we become swept entirely by emotion without discernment. As the Buddha taught, the middle way is not indifference, but balance. Not to deny the mind, nor suppress the heart, but to walk the space between them, where presence lives. We must also learn how to use the heart, simply feeling the truth that we are experiencing, understanding the truth as it is, not as we wish it to be, not as fear paints it, but as it is, so that we can have the courage to take the leap of faith needed to allow something beautiful to happen in our lives. Faith is not blind, it is felt. It is a knowing that transcends knowledge, It is what Rumi meant when he said, "Let yourself be silently drawn by the strange pull of what you really love. It will not lead you astray." Ultimately, we must learn how to use both the mind and the heart harmoniously, to let the mind serve the heart, to let the heart guide the mind, so that together they function for us as wisdom. And through this wisdom we can live with integrity, create with meaning, speak with intention, and act with clarity, so that we can have a complete sense of satisfaction and fulfillment in the life that we create for ourselves through our words and actions, where everything we do brings us happiness, alignment, and peace. For the goal is not to silence the mind, nor to silence the heart, but to let them sing together in harmony, like two instruments in one great song we call our life. If you found value in this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Thinker's Journey for more insights and inspiration. Until next time, keep growing and stay true to yourself. A message to inspire by Thinker's Journey. Tihan.